That's Dude.
That's Dude.
And welcome to Lazy Boys Night.
Oh, pour slow. Look what's happening.
Oh, you just don't have the skill, dude.
It's Thursday, man. By Thursday night, I don't have any more skills.
There we go.
My work has siphoned all of my skills and use it to their own profits. That's not my...
That was a little intense. I'm afraid for tonight now. Let's talk about what we're drinking. Tonight we're drinking Duff beer.
Oh, no way, we're having Duff.
Duff, man. No, we're not. I wish. I don't want to knock that over.
How dare you set me up like that?
No, today we're actually
I poured my own can and they still thought we were having Duff. You can tell how tired I am. Are we having Duff?
Duff beer.
Please, Daddy, tell me we're having Duff.
So this is it just says Golden Ale by Trestle Brewing Company from Parry Sound, Ontario.
Hey, dude, this is the first time I see that. The can actually has...
Your can has dents, so does mine.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same dents.
Really?
Is that the Truss?
I don't know.
Oh,
dented
I've
can.
never seen that.
You get a discount at the beer store if you say my can has a dent in it.
It's not mice. You can't have a It's a dented can.
All right.
So, cheers.
It's just two guys talking. There they go again, saying anything. Talking about nothing. Nothing new to say. Talking anyway. So much to review. So let's have a cold brew. A cold brew. Everybody's talking. It's not anything. No one's listening. Talking about nothing. They're all yammering. I can't hear a thing. Nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew.
Ooh.
Oh yes, oh no.
Ooh, I don't know what to make of it.
I was the same way. I took a sip and I was like, hang on. It's not bad.
Oh, that's not a good way to start. It's not bad.
I find it lacks a little something. You know what I mean?
There's definitely missing something.
It's
know
almost.
what it
I think the term is generic.
I was gonna say, you know what? This tastes like beer.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's a little
like beer.
It's a little generic. I was sometimes we have some that just have a little ooh. There's no ooh factor. It's not a bad beer.
It's a golden ale.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm definitely gonna say it's a golden ale.
But
I'm gonna have to look into it to see if this is one of their staple beers or if this is a trial.
I don't know.
We have a single. Yeah, it's not.
It's generic.
It's not bad. It's not good. It's riding that fine line.
You know what I think
it's a beer.
We're so used to craft beers that have a little extra something that when you fall on something that's a little more.
You know what? You know what I think this is maybe in a can. It's kind of iffy, but I can see this on tap with a meal, like a very typical pub style meal. If you're having, let's say, burgers and fries, and this is what you get, I could see that being way better.
I could see that.
Right? I could see that kind of pairing happening.
Yeah.
I think this, I'm going to be a beer snob. Beer snob. This is appearing before my eyes. This is a pairing beer. It's not meant to down.
I think you may be onto something.
Go with a meal.
Okay.
So on that aspect,
we'll have to try it with food.
This goes with a proper meal.
We'll have to try it with food. See what happens. All right, so what's on the menu tonight? Oh, see? What
On the menu, I guess we're having truffles. Do pigs dig for truffles?
Truffles.
Oh, it's not the same thing.
No, not even close.
Okay,
What's going on?
I want to do a diatribe. Big time.
Oh, do diatribe.
Yeah, we're doing a do diatribe.
Okay.
All
What's
right.
in your mind?
How am I going to start this off?
I don't know.
So, listen to this little story, boys and girls. The evolution of man. Man.
And woman, we're not sexist.
No, okay, and women in general. And people in general. So the evolution of people, persons. Thanks for doing that to me, for making me feel freaking weird. So, when the hell did we start losing human basic survival skills? I will elaborate right now since I can see your face.
Please do. I'm curious.
I have noticed, and I can guarantee you have all noticed the same thing as me, people texting while doing other things. Namely, texting while crossing a street.
Oh.
Wait for it. Not just texting, not even freaking looking one side or the other. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you grew up with, before you cross the street,
Look both ways.
People don't do that anymore. What the Christ is going on? They're not only not looking both ways, they're freaking texting while they're not looking both ways. I have seen people on bicycles. You're biking. You're on a bicycle. You're doing something going momentum. There's other happening around you. What's happening? You're texting. How are you texting and biking at the same time? How is that possible? Wait for it. I have seen a mother with her child in a stroller on a busy street. What was this mother, do you think? Just imagine what this mother was doing. She was texting. What the hell? Survival skills, not only putting your own life in danger, but your child's.
So let me ask you for clarity.
What the hell is going on? Basic survival skills.
For clarity's sake, are we talking strictly about texting stuff, or are we talking even broader survival skills?
Broader survival skills.
Because do you remember a few years ago,
in general are not how.
Remember the Tide Pod challenge a few years back?
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
eat this thing that can kill you and post it. That's so what you're saying is people's basic common sense to ensure the survival of the species has gone out the freaking window.
It's like they figure that, I don't know what, the universe will take care of them somehow, or the new Facebook, whatever universe that they're artificially creating for us, the metaverse where we don't even have to exist anymore. I was driving uphill. I'm not telling you a UFO story. This happened for real. Well, the UFO thing happened for real too. Look at that episode. We'll reference, but the UFO thing's for real. But anyways, driving uphill. A teenager, and I'm not blaming teenagers because I've seen tons of adults do this too, on a scooter type vehicle, and the speed limit was 60 kilometers an hour. We'll put down whatever that is in miles. But going uphill, 60 kilometers an hour.
40 miles an hour.
I'm behind him, slowing the scooter thing, he's slowing down to half that speed. So going to roughly around 30 at this point. And then I just pulled off a bit to the side to see if this person was okay, what was going on. Guess what he was doing? On a scooter, driving on a major road, texting. Texting. That's not basic survival skills. If in your brain, on a road with other vehicles, your first instinct, dummy, meathead, your first thing is to go, you freaking blockhead, dummy. Oh, and I had to hold back because I didn't want to do jail time because my first instinct was to get him to move. And I'm like, how are you In everything that's going around in this real universe, are you texting while you're doing this right now?
Okay, so first of all,
I need a drink. Holy tamale. You got me on a bad day, people.
First of all, I agree with you on everything here. But I want to explore reasons why. So first, did texting contribute to the dumbing down of the human survival instinct?
Sure. A big part of it.
Okay, so if texting weren't there, do you think people would be a little wiser?
No, because before texting, there was people on their phones.
Okay.
There's cell phones is the culprit here.
I think what's implied, bigger picture, is the advent of technology has made life so focused on the tech that we forget how to survive without it, and therefore we can't even survive while using it.
Yeah, no, because we, not me.
Mankind,
humankind, peoplekind, every kind are using technology, and it's overriding their basic human survival skills. Like survival of the fittest. No, right now, you know what? Screw COVID, man. You don't even have to worry about how many millions of people have that passed away. Just wait for it.
Not that high.
All these dummies that are using their tech, at some point, will bite the...
Darwin Awards.
Whoo!
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple things. I've got a couple of working theories on why this is happening. I agree with you 100%. First of all, there's as you said, survival of the fittest, which implies the thinning of the herd for people unfit to survive. So this could be modern society's way of thinning out the herd by saying, if you're too stupid to realize what good sense you need to survive, aka look both ways before you cross a busy street, then maybe you don't deserve to be around. Possible. What was the other one? I had the thought and it just left my brain for a moment.
All I can think about is when I see these people, all I hear in my head when I see them doing whatever stupid thing they're doing is like, all I'm hearing in my head is going, Meathead! Hello! Hello! I'm like, that's all I can hear. I start laughing at one point because I think it's completely ridiculous, but you're driving me nuts.
So my next theory is...
I should have a cane right now. Get off my front lawn!
Oh, grumpy old man. So you know what? When you said earlier a story about driving uphill, I was like flashing back on grumpy old man. My day, we had to walk uphill to school both ways and blah. Anyways, other theory: is it possible we've gotten to a point where the basic struggles of life have gotten so simple, so easy, because all our comforts are addressed? Think about it.
Pretty much.
Even the poorest person today has a better lifestyle than a medieval king. Why? Indoor plumbing, access to all kinds of food all year round, blah, blah, blah. So is it possible life has gotten so freaking sweet that people have forgotten the basic necessities about dangers that might be there because we just don't think about it anymore? Back then you had to think about, am I going to freeze? Am I going to starve? Am I going to get attacked by a pack of wild wolves? Now, your biggest concern is my battery going to run out?
Yeah, where am I going to plug in?
So is it possible the human survival instinct has been dumbed down through comfort?
Wally!
Check it out. Is it possible?
It is possible.
All right.
Like, I'm thinking that at this point, this is not a good direction we're going in. Or if it's really survival of the fittest, keep texting.
Well, I've still got a third theory.
Oh, you got three?
I know, I got three. You've probably noticed with each generation, this seems to become more and more of a thing. Kids who are, and now they're not kids anymore, they're actually young adults, who are so helpless because they had helicopter parents who did everything for them, that they don't know how to do anything for themselves, and now that they're adults, they're supposed to, they still don't know how to survive because their entire lives, mom and dad held their hand and did everything for them.
Hey, Margie, how do I boil water? Look on the internet. I found this article on how to boil water.
Pretty much.
Thanks, Margie. Mom, can you boil some water? Because Margie told me how to do it, but I don't want to go in front of the stove.
Pretty much.
Durr.
Pretty much. I've come across so many people who basic life skills, they're not just survival life
you got me on a bad night.
just basic life skills they couldn't accomplish because their entire lives somebody else did it for them and it was never taught them because don't worry, mommy will take care of it. And this helicopter parenting thing has gotten worse in the last several generations. You know, I don't know about you, but in my day, well, we're pretty much the same age, but I'm just talking about your home versus my home.
Remember
Your home,
back in the old days.
remember back in the old days, back in the 19th, no, it was the 20th century, sorry, 19-somethings. You know, by age 8...
Remember when we had cars where we had to roll down the window?
We actually had to roll down the window. You probably looked that
That's
up.
how old.
But you know, I remember I was 8 and I could just, during the summer, just get on my bike and, bye mom, I'm going to Erickson's, I'll be back for dinner, and that was it. Whereas now it's like, no, you can't get out of my sight till you're like 15. And you can't do this and you can't do that.
There.
Text me when you get there. Do this. It's all so you know. But by the time I was 10, I could cook dinner for myself.
What?
Yeah. By the time I was 10, I could cook dinner for myself. I've met 20-year-olds who, like you said, are not sure how to boil water. I read a story. I've never seen this personally, but somebody who was confused when they tried to make spaghetti because they just put the pot on the stove and they put the noodles in, but they didn't put water to boil the noodles. And they couldn't understand why it was smelling like burning and the thing went off and why the noodles were still hard. You gotta put water in the thing to boil the noodles. So, it's like...
See?
So 3 different theories as to why this is happening. But I agree with you.
Mom, shouldn't we be looking both ways before we cross? Nah,
We don't
forget
ask-
it.
we
We
don't
don't
ask
do
that
that.
anymore.
The
Mommy
cars
looks
will
for you.
stop on their own. But Mom, the drivers are talking on their phones and texting too.
Oh! Good
Don't
one.
worry about that. Nature will take care of everything. Thanks, Facebook. The new meta universe. Welcome to it. Enjoy.
He's having a good day.
Yeah. Thanks for stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping into ours. Have a good night.